I don't even feel like doing anything, to be honest. And it's felt like that for like the past month. I went off to break and haven't accomplished anything with my day. I've been waking up past 1 every single day and then proceed to not do anything with the rest of my day. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna change that, and that starts today. It's currently 9 a.m., which is a big improvement for me. It's a huge improvement. So let's get it to it, then. I'm tired. I went to sleep. I didn't go to sleep early last night. I'm lying.
Walk around the business. Walk around the business. Yeah, walk around the business. Fucking with that, we can't cool. Hitting on it, that, and I know I do. Hitting on this, that, and I know I do. Fucking with that, and I know I do. Gucci sneaks, what? Brought a bag. Number 9. Red. White gold. Yeah. I fuck that bitch, you better than I forget. Diamonds on me, give her hell yeah. Money jumping out the building like a bitch. Money jumping out the building like a bitch. Money jumping out the building like a bitch. Walk around the business. Walk around the business. Yeah, walk around the business. Fucking with that, we ain't cool. Hitting on it, that, and I know I do.
So the outfit of the day is just this. It's very basic, nothing crazy, because I'm not gonna do anything today besides stay at home. One of my main goals for this year is to not skip breakfast, so that's what we're gonna do.
Number 9. I'm rocking red. I drink red, but drinking red, but don't stop at red lights. Walk around the business. Walk around the business. Yeah, walk around the business. Fucking with that, we ain't cool. Hitting on it, that, and I know I do. Hitting on this, that, and I know I do. Fucking with that, and I know I do. Gucci sneaks.
I've never been like a big fan of like New Year's and the whole idea of New Year, New Me type of things. Just because in my head, I believe if you want to accomplish something, if you really want to do something, you don't really have to wait until New Year's. You can just do it anytime, any day. But this year is different because I realized that I've had a lot of free time to do things and accomplish things, and I've done absolutely nothing. I've sat there literally wasting my time, and I'm done with that. I want to take full advantage of this year, because if I want to be the successful person that I know I one day will be, I have to put in the work. I can't just sit here, waste my time, and then expect something to happen, because that day will never come if I don't put in the work. So last year I did invested in 2 planners to stay organized for the year. This one was mostly for my goals and journaling, and then this one was for any creative thing I wanted to do. For example, if I had a project, I would write it down, elaborate how I would do it, things of that sort. If I'm being honest, when it came to journaling and writing down my goals, I was not being very consistent. I don't know whether or not that was because I just didn't have the discipline to do so, or it was because it was not working for me to the point where I wanted to keep doing it. Something that I've been consistent in though has been my planner. I've had a planner ever since 10th grade, I believe, and it's honestly been the only thing that has worked for me personally. I write everything I have to do, ranging from assignments to any task I have to do like in my personal life. Everything will go in this planner. The only time I have not been consistent in was last semester. It was my first semester of college, and I was just getting adjusted to the environment and how things worked in college, so it didn't really allow me to stay on top of my planner. This semester I'm going to try and do my best to keep in track, because honestly it helps a lot, like a lot. Because physically journaling and writing down my goals did not work for me last year, I'm going to try and do all of that digitally using Notion. And if you don't know what Notion is, I suggest you go check it out. When writing down your goals, you want to make sure you're writing things you have full control of. You don't want to be writing down goals that in order for them to be accomplished, You have to wait for somebody else or something to happen in order for it to be accomplished. Make sure you're writing realistic goals. You don't want to be writing things that aren't realistic to you. Let's say one of your goals this year is to start working out regularly. You don't want to make one of your goals go to a gym every single day for 3 hours. If you're somebody who hasn't stepped on the gym for the past 3 years, that is just something that's not going to happen, and you're more likely to accomplish your goals if you start small. The biggest tip I could give you is to be very specific with your goals. For example, one goal that I want to accomplish this year is to start reading. Now, if I were to put those exact same words on my list, I can promise you I will not read not one single page of a book. Now, instead of writing those words, I put, I want to read 10 pages a book every single day, whether that is 5 in the morning and 5 at night or 10 back to back. It doesn't really matter. I just know that at the end of the day, I have to have read 10 books. And hopefully this eventually helps me to build up a reading habit and build all the way up to being able to read at least one book per month. If you have a goal, make sure you're doing it for yourself and not because you see other people doing it on social media. All this is going to do is create an unrealistic idea of how things should go and self-doubt. I've never actually done a vision board just because the whole idea of cutting things and gluing them down, it was just too much for me. Like, even though I'm a very crafty person, doing all that was too much work. You know, like a vision board shouldn't be all that. And for some reason, I never thought about, doing it online, like using a editing software and doing it online. So that's what we're doing now. So I already made one last week, but there's an issue with that because I wanted to put it in this frame. Just don't mind the graduation photo. I'm gonna just pretend like it was never there. But this frame is 11 by 14, and the vision board that I did is 11 by 11. So it's not gonna fit, and I don't want to crop any photos down to make it fit into a rectangle. I just don't want to do that because every photo that I use in that vision board I kind of like, and I want to keep it in there. So I'm just gonna redo the whole thing, use the same photos, maybe add some more, and I'm going to do it on Pixar, and then I'm gonna print it out and put it on my frame because I really want to put the frame in my dorm room so I can look at my vision board every single day. I did put my vision board on my phone. It was the first thing that I did when I finished it, just because I was very proud of my abilities to do vision boards. Before even going on Pixar, I went to Pinterest and created a whole board with different photos I wanted to include in my vision board. In these photos, I make sure to add gym photos, fruit photos, because I want to eat healthier. I added some quotes, and just different things that I want to incorporate in my new lifestyle. You can just see me adjusting every single photo, making sure they all fit the way I want them, and I just rearranged them in a nice little pattern that I liked.